Hi, John Journey. Welcome to another edition of HGLA, the Home and Garden video series here at Lake Ashton. This week, I want to talk to you a little bit about the air quality inside your home. Now, you know, the Environmental Protection Agency has just released the fact that inside your home is typically 2 to 5 times more polluted than it is outside. Now, David, I found that pretty interesting. And by the way, this is David Beebe. He's going to be our expert this week, and he's going to tell us, David, how do we clean up the air inside our home?
Well, the first place to start, John, is with a good air filter that you change out probably every month. Air filters are rated by what they call a MERV rating, which is an acronym for a minimum efficiency rating value. So the higher the number of that filter, the more efficient it's going to be in filtering the air. Everybody probably uses a filter somewhat like this. It's got some pleats in it. It gives you a little bit more of a surface area, and you change these out about once a month. That's the first step. If you want a better filter, you get one with a higher MERV rating. You can get a higher MERV rating with a filter of this width, but what you're getting at that point is the mesh is much finer, so the air has a much more difficult time moving through it, so your air volume may decrease with a better filter. So it's almost counterproductive at that point.
So it sounds like with an older system, it really can't handle the tightness of with a higher MERV rating.
Well, what you have to do then is you have to give it more surface area, and you get more surface area by having a bigger filter, a deeper filter, such as the one we use here at Lake Ashton, which is this deep.
Wow, that is a lot deeper than anything.
Versus
typically about an inch thick, and that looks like it's what, about 4 or 5 inches thick?
Yeah, 3/4 to 4 inches is the spread here. And you can see how deep these pleats are. Now, if you were to open this up like an accordion, you'd have this huge surface area. The other advantage to this is you change this out about once a year rather than once a month.
Okay, now let me get this straight. So by number one, we've got higher MERV rating, so it's taking out more allergens, pollutions inside your home
It
area.
takes out mold spore, it takes out cheap cologne, it takes out everything.
Okay, but also because it's so thick, I'm not working my air handler as hard.
That's right, you have a big area. You take this thing out, it'd be as long as this counter if you stretched it out.
So it's not only better for the air quality, it's a lot more energy efficient.
That's correct. Now, the problem that you would run into if you were trying to put this in your existing system is it probably wouldn't accept one this deep. Now, we put ours under the air handler, and the cabinet is built to accept it. People with a regular house, they just don't have this kind of a space. Now, an AC contractor could probably retrofit it, but that's what it would require.
And why would you want to retrofit, David, when you could buy a brand new green home here at Lake Ashton?
Yeah, because really the filter is just one part of having air quality in the home. There's other factors that come in. You know, off-gassing from paint, off-gassing from cabinetry, your microwave not being vented, your stove not being vented properly, your exhaust fans in the bathrooms not being vented properly. We have to do all of that. We have to use particular materials so that you don't introduce that sort of stuff to the house in the first place. And then to top it all off, the house is built so snug that we introduce a little bit of fresh air into the air handler every time the air conditioning turns on. So you're always bringing in fresh, clean air.
And we've already learned from the Environmental Protection Agency that the outdoor air is probably a lot less polluted than what's inside.
If you have an allergy problem or respiratory problem, anything like that, you want this to be the basis of what you have in your home. This is one step under. This is a MERV 9 filter. This is one step under, one MERV rating under what they run in a hospital. So, you know, you walk into one of our houses, it smells good. It smells neutral.
So pet odors or anything like that, or the wife's cooking fish one night, this helps and takes care of that problem.
We've had, since we went to this green program, we have had 0 complaints about air conditioning, odors, exhaust fans, anything. 0 complaints.
Well, there you have it. The best way to clean up the air inside your home is with a higher MERV rated filter, and what better place than Lake Ashton, where our certified green homes are sure to keep you happy. Now stay tuned next week, we got some more exciting stuff for you at HGLA.